Blood Moon Island. We need to find out the name of the demon. That's the only thing that matters. Everything else is irrelevant. That's a lot of enemies though. Silver bar. I sort of want to add another attack spell here. We're rarely using the cryogenic cocoon, so I'm putting in Hail Strike. Well, A for effort, I guess. Delaying. We want them to group up or come closer. Delay. Death resistance. Corpse exploded. They're doing minor attacks of no real consequence. I think I'm basically attacking their magical shields. Looks like it's the best use of my abilities. Might not do all that much damage, but it doesn't have to. And to get rid of the oil for the most part. Right.
Was it the death fog that got them, or something else?
Probably something else. this one down. I don't think we really need to do a goddamn thing here. I think's mostly well in control. He's the only real problem. I would hit that one. Is that a problem though, sweetie? Madness Wall. That seems to be a popular spell here. Corpse Explosion. Yeah, and he killed... attacked them anyway. So it didn't matter. I'll silence him and cause him to go to sleep. I might not be able to kill him, but he's harmless at this point. Cursed ice now? No. Cursed frozen blood. Chill chance of frozen. No, 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 no. We actually need some shields.
I'm ready.
Right, we need you to take care of him. Them. He's more or less harmless. Two misses with 85% chance to hit. Not exactly as planned, but whatever. We have enough magical shield that we can probably evade the status effects. Oh shit, didn't look again. I had to stop that electricity. Right. Whatever. Ah, he exploded when he died, I think. What to do about you? Again the Death Wish. That increases my damage output. I don't get that. I just can't wrap my head around that. What the fuck is the AI thinking there? Is there something about that spell that I don't get? That's certainly a possibility. Wouldn't be the first time. Sort of puzzled me when I noticed that you can take a trait that allows it to penetrate armor, and it makes no sense at all. Okay, why the hell is the beal not doing anything? Any spirits? Black Ring Reaver.
The spirit of a Black Ring Reaver looks down at his corpse in dismay. He notices you approach and challenges you in a throaty rasp.
You're not one of those blood things. Who are you?
Say that you're an adventurer and ask what happened.
You look the part, I suppose. We had orders to take the island at any cost. We had spells and charms that were supposed to protect us from the death fog. They didn't work. Half of us died crossing the water. Me and some others just barely made it. But then these blood beasts attacked us right away. A few made it away. I didn't.
Ask what made them think spells and charms could protect them from death fog in the first place.
Orders. We were told they'd work. No reason to doubt that. One of my comrades used source magic. That saved the rest of us. The death fog already burnt my lungs. But I made it ashore.
Yeah, I'm sort of confused about the Black Ring. What is their connection to all of this? Because their leaders certainly are just throwing them away. Just causing them to fail and kill themselves pretty much. Doing the same job that the Order is trying to do. I don't get why. Is it because someone hostile to their goals is actually in charge of them? Or Are they really so casual with the lives of their own men? They don't seem to be winning anything, so why are they throwing the remaining men just away like they're nothing? I don't get what's their goal here. What do they get from this? Good looking helmet. Summoning and pyrokinetic. That's the wrong skill point. It's not a bad one though. It's a question of taste. Which one do you prefer? Both would be okay. I guess I lean more toward skill boosting. I'm not actually sure if that's the more sensible choice. Definitely more physical damage. River Axe. This axe was forged in the signature style of the Knights of Grain, double-bladed for murderous mastery. It has 20% critical chance, so it is higher than in the other weapon. Plus 50% cleave damage, which I have no idea what that does. Still, plus 1 two-handed. We would lose some strength, basically. Lose the ability to blind opponents. That's it. But we're all about damage, and this can be slotted with a rune. Current weapon cannot. $254 to $266. 278 to 318. And then the room. Damage as earth damage. I want actual physical damage, yeah. Large masterwork rune. Sounds about right. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't see the effect immediately. $314 to $360. Holy shit. That's a critical hit of 700 something. On a normal strike. On a crippling, it could be 800. What about onslaught? We don't have it. You do not have onslaught. I don't believe it. It came from an item at some point, so I probably didn't just learn it. That doesn't mean I don't have it in my inventory somewhere. Also, the scrolling direction reversed itself again. I don't know why. That is the most annoying thing ever. I don't have it. Gotta buy it. Still, this is a good time to notice these things. Black Ring instructions. Yeah, I'm curious about that. What the hell are you guys doing here? What is the plan? The letter pulses as if possessing a heartbeat and glows with pale light. Children of the God King. The priests are in disarray and the tree is soon to give up its secrets. It is time to descend upon Blood Moon Island. The demons would bar the way with death fog, but I dare say the unliving among you should have no trouble passing, nor should those with a gift for surviving such toxins. Go, it is your desire and your duty. The missive is signed with a single letter S. So some of them were undead, and some would have a gift of surviving toxins. But basically all of them more or less died. Yeah, that didn't really clarify much, except that they're here for the tree. The tree probably knows the name too, so whatever we need to do to get that. That is something I won't compromise on. It is vital for Lose to get rid of the demon, to get control of herself. It would have to be a very drastic thing indeed for me to give up on that. Cautionary pamphlet, it's the lighthouse thing, yeah.
This vault looks unfinished. Was it never used?
Pulsing blood roots all over the place. A lot of urns. Level 15 magical leather breeches. Unfinished vault. Should be at least a couple of these. I think we want to go to the archive first if we can. Basically, see if we can get information about this place as much as possible before we have to make any kind of decisions here. Looks like a fighting arena. Doesn't mean anything is going to happen here, but this could be a blueprint of how the others are structured. And there was a switch. Something happened. Well, if there's something here, I don't see it. I can put a pin on this in the sense that I can return here if we are missing something, can't find a solution to something. So this could potentially provide the answer. Why even have this though? That's the real question mark. Why have this unless it serves some sort of purpose? Give information or the player or something.
The master is on the isle with no name. We should head.
Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to the companions too. I'll worry about that after I've dealt with my own side quest too. And we can have a chat session. What was this? Empty vault. That's always suspicious. Archives to the north. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm guessing we'll have to do a specialty weapon if we want to face the master. Something about the silver ingots we're picking up. Would be my guess at least. Some sort of a hoop you have to jump through before we can do it. A lot of people. Could we shoot at them? Can't damage them.
What's this? I found something.
But you did. The archives.
Volumes upon volumes. A trove of history and knowledge.
The archivist dead. Probably a switch somewhere allows us to make out the treasure area. And this would be Tenebrium, sucks up the source points. I don't even want to know what it does if you don't happen to have a source to protect you. See if we can automatically spot something.
What's this? I found something.
It's an unusual blade. It's in pieces.
The transparent artifact glimmers of its own accord, as if conducting light from another world, another plane of living. As your hand nears it, it shivers and speaks. You listen closely, but while you think you've heard similar utterances in the past, you cannot make sense of its words.
Hanan falan rever. Amadio velucio di amederita temorius.
Yeah, it's the same as the spear we picked up. Examine the object closely.
It's a crystal blade, seemingly separated from its hilt. It's clearly of a kind with the object you recovered from the Surrey tomb.
Yeah, try speaking with it.
The object repeats its indecipherable twaddle. You can glean no more from it.
Place the artifact in your pack.
The hilt of a blade, I do believe, but clearly no ordinary blade.
Right, we need to learn that language somehow. Unusual artifact. Unusual blade. We might talk to the guy, offer the item. He might be able to either translate what they're saying or advise in how to make it better. However, that would be my last option. I do not want to do it, anything of this sort. Any chance you could pick this lock? See if we can.
Feel my source power draining at the merest touch. Tenebrium is truly a material of the void.
Thievery level too low. I would imagine there is a key. So either we go with full thievery buff or we try to find the key. I've so far seen only 2 items that provide thievery. Gauntlets and a belt. In the first game they were extremely common. But I still think there was like 3 different item types only that provided thievery points. So you have to take some of it naturally, but not that much. Medical report. Opening the book, you read the description of attempts to exorcise a child. It seems the priests were quickly overwhelmed by the demons within. They were never able to find even an echo of the child's soul. Johan is hunting an archdemon. He needs the demon's name. We found an entrance to the archives. We learned the taming of the holy fire. We opened the vault. Find hidden vaults. Possessed prisoners are held in the vaults by the power of their dead jailer priests. We found a map on Blood Moon Island marked with hidden vaults, a forge and some sort of archive. We read a report on a demon obliterating a child's soul during a failed exorcism. Hopefully we'll find a useful book or two from all this place. Feel the exorcism is the key, because we need to know how it failed the first time. Radical measures. Incurable cases should be handled with the utmost reverence and care. It is no small thing to commit a two soul to the vaults. Yes, 2. A possessed and a priest to watch after them, from this life to the next. Hallowed be those who sacrifice themselves for this holy purpose. Laser ray. Medical report. Alas, another lost cause. The demon has merged so completely with its host that it is hard to tell which one you are speaking to at any given time. Illusions of greatness. Records revealed the possessed would speak with the voices of both victim and demon. You're right, we need to... Are we gonna get multiple names then? We can interact with the possessed. There's also... we need to access the spirits more likely than the actual people we encounter or corpses. I think that's gonna be much more useful. Probably. No hurry. You run everywhere else, but not to this particular thing. Oh, for fuck's sake, just move. I've probably read most of these, but never hurts to read them again. Archivist Journal. Of course you have too much to carry. The dark presence encroaches. Let this journal serve then as a monument to truth, a rare treasure in a world built on lies. To whomever reads this, please know, we only intended to protect, never harm. No priest I know would see the innocent suffer. Blood Moon Island's very purpose was to keep Ribelon safe, to exorcise and cleanse, to relieve demon-infested souls wherever we might find them. Not every victim is so easily purified. These are the unlucky ones, destined to writhe eternally, vessels for demons too stubborn to return to the plane they call home. Elenissa was one such vessel. Diva brought the elf sorcerer here. She was limp, glass-eyed, silent. We all felt the presence when we drew near. We knew such darkness could never be cast out. She would be banished to the vaults, along with the priests unlucky enough to shackle her. But it was never to be. Diva had tired of seeing brothers and sisters sacrificed. He performed the exorcism on Elenessa himself, in spite of our protests, in spite of our prayers, and so the shadow was released. Elenissa did not survive the exorcism, but I take some comfort in knowing an ancestor tree will grow where she fell. As for Diva, I do not know his fate. I rushed to the archive knowing the presence must never be allowed to sing the hymn and enter the vaults. Yet I have found but one. Where the rest may be, I can't be certain. So now I wait. The shadow will soon engulf me. Whatever Blood Moon Island might become, know what it once was, a temple of hope and healing. I pray this is how you remember us. Archivist Blair Siddal. Just talk to his spirit if possible.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spines, whispering each tome's title as she comes across it.
No, it isn't here. This is impossible. You, my sister, help find it. There is little time.
Play along and point to the shell. There's a copy of Spirits and Spectres just right there.
This is no time for pranks, my friend. The Doctor's arrogance may end us all. He has released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed.
The Doctor. The Doctor is mentioned in the Tainted Fish scroll exchange. Is it the same Doctor, though? Probably not. Possibly yes.
And yet, I see no sign one was ever here. You must help me look.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes like a pianist's upon the keys.
Tell her you'd like to know more about the Doctor.
You must be feverish, though I wouldn't be surprised. Dr. David was surely ill to risk all that he's built here. Now be silent. Your questions vex me, and I have no time for idle chatter.
She hushes you with an index finger held to your lips and continues her search.
So we need to find hymns. They will unlock the ark at the vaults. Probably. Medical report. This was a most difficult case indeed. The demon who had attached itself to this particular soul fed on pain. There was no amount of suffering the individual could endure that did not cause the demon the greatest joy. In the end, it was safer and more humane to commit both soul and demon to the vaults. Sweet shackles of pain. That could have been the witch. She was sort of writing in pain and acting like possessed, frankly. It will also be more or less level appropriate to a level 15 character. Right. Onslaught skill book. I think I was sort of looking for this. Yes. Attack 5 times with astonishing speed, each dealing about 200 physical damage. If we can cause this to critical, there'll be 5 times 400 physical damage. Basic attack plus strength. You'll eat up everything you've got though, so good luck with this. Still think I would prefer it over the thick of the fight. This eats up your turn, and you get a damage boost that lasts for 2 turns. So, sucks. Onslaught isn't great either, but if you have a good opportunity, you're right next to the target. This is something you could try to do to quickly kill it, or punch through a heavy armoring. At least it has a use I can see. We're taking first aid. Yeah, no, I moved an item so I can't use it anymore. Poison? Earth for now. We would have extra points though, so I could take something else. Ornate hymnal. Graceful script and precise musical notations decorate each page of this build. Yeah, we've encountered these before. Taming of the Holy Fire. Guardian burning bright outside the sourceful flame. Reveal the Godless Hall. Where does it go? Taming of the Holy Fire, Taming of the Holy Fire, Taming of the Holy Fire, yep. So, Taming of the Holy Fire. At least 3 such books already. I think it's more interesting that I noticed that there's something special about the books, even though I didn't realize what they're gonna be used for. They were just somehow different from the usual crap you get. No key though. I can add +2 to my thievery. Does Sabil own the items she needs to use? One is a belt. You have to have a golden belt. She does not have a golden belt. She probably has the gauntlets. Yes. So you probably have the belt then. Yes. Intelligence not high enough. We had a solution to this. Who wants to lose the point?
Another pyramid. How very useful.
Is it though? Beast is the only one who doesn't have a pyramid now. Large fire resistance potion, 75% fire resistance. And I think I got a crystal out of it. So nothing amazing, but yeah, definitely glad I found it. Now I know where every single one of them is. If it's a tenebrium chest, it has a pyramid inside. Right. Ancestor tree, that's the key. But we need to find the hidden vaults. Maybe the blazing sculptures have something to do with it. Don't know, don't particularly care. We're gonna take a look at everything anyway, so I'm sure it'll all become clear sooner or later. Extra slime. Cursed blood. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're taking the opposite route. I hate that they evade the surfaces to such an extent. At the same time, I suppose it's convenient. You just need to actually keep that in mind, that that's what they do. We probably need to visit the forge. Because we have broken weapon pieces. It seems to me it's fairly clear that something needs to happen with the weapon pieces. There's a suspicious amount of eggs here. Metalwork. Silver
Old
bars.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, odd thing, isn't it?
The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a casting for an ornate handle, flecked with glittering bits of silver.
Take your leave. Actually, we intend to do this, but don't know what the fuck we're doing at the moment. Could be that we never know unless we actually act upon things. But currently we can let it go. Try to get more bolts. What does the tree look like? Yeah, that's the centerpiece, really. What is that? Ancestor tree. Ancestor tree. Multiple ancestor trees. A lot of black ring people. Deer maiden. Right, it feels like this whole thing doesn't really have good guys. It has various shitty groups trying to do various types of shitty things. All playing for the grand prize of getting to be a god. Or something better.
Your name. Relent to
We
the
will be
ring
the
and
scorching
yield
light,
your name.
the searing pain forever.
I'm trying to get the tree's name. But they're more or less trying to get the same thing I am. I feel a misstep here could be catastrophic to us. We don't know what the Black Ring is doing here.
So
There
many
was-
dead.
There was another group of Black Ring at the harbor with two, was it level 16 Magisters. Would it make sense to take them out? Because that way we might learn more about what the Black Ring is doing. And we might be able to get some information that will allow us to talk with the ones here. Yeah, there's a huge amount of meat all over the place. Not sure why I'm picking up. Level 15 200 weapon. It's fine. Not as good as the one we have, I think. A barrel, seriously.
Name. Relent to the ring and yield your name.
Searing pain forever.
You will flay your every last strip of bark until you bow to the ring. Here.
Yeah, I have no goddamn clue what's going on here. That's not good. We killed most of the people here. So yay for us, I guess. Again, I don't think we found anything useful here. We'll have to go to burning statues. Guess they're the likely locations of the fourth. Yeah, they're probably sealing the vault. That makes sense because of the hymns. Right, there's a key to the vault.
The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red isle. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture. Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the isle. An unlikely coincidence.
The hymnal you found described a burning guardian such as this. Sing the melody written within.
The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal the godsless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
Like a child.
Still, is this a good thing? That's another matter.
This must be one of those vaults.
Yeah. But this would also mean there would be demons sealed in here. So what exactly am I gaining by trying to release them or converse with them? Well, not much I can do but go in and see what happens. Alternatively, try the black ring first. I'm certainly leaning toward that. I mean, even if it's just a fight, it would still, it wouldn't exactly harm our position in any way.
The priest has scried the demon's lies.
There's a cat. Possessed child. Buttons, this little cat. There's a mention of the child. There's probably a medical record of each of these. Right. This is exactly like the first vault, the incomplete vault. There's the switch, then there's the combat arena, basically. What was it said about the child? Case of possessed adventure, possessed child, possessed godwoken. Possessed child. Opening the book, you read the description of attempts to exorcise a child. It seems the priests were quickly overwhelmed by the demons within. They were never able to find even an echo of the child's soul. Maybe we can do better.
Oh, it's not working! There's something to this I'm not seeing.
Seeing?
The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously. He sees you approach. A look of trepidation crosses his spectral features.
Did my order send you? To cure the child?
Ask about the child that he mentioned. She's in need of a cure.
Some form of demon seized her and nested inside her mind. She cannot speak or move. We did what we could to help, but we could not risk provoking the beast within. We can find her here, until a way to safely remove the demon could be found. It was my duty to watch over her, but I was never relieved of that duty. She has no family that we know of. All she had was a pet cat. That poor girl's life is drifting past her, thanks to that demon.
So you want to try and help the girl?
Her cell is just over there. I can let you in, but are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do?
Assure the spirit that he'll figure out what to do, but he has to let you into herself first.
My brothers were confident they could help her as well, but they still had to lock her up here in the end. But nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place. Far away.
Say that you want to see what exactly you're facing before you make such a promise.
Please, I've waited a long time for this. I need a real answer.
Fine, I'll take her with me.
The spirit can't help but smile.
I knew you had good in you, the moment I laid eyes on you. Come, I'll let you in. Take good care of her. Bring her somewhere peaceful. Don't disturb the demon within her. There's no telling what could happen if it breaks free.
The cat could be the key. Interesting system, so you cannot use the switch yourself. Has to be the priest convinced to use it. Toy wooden blocks. Buttons.
Away! Do you hear me? Away! I won't let anyone hurt my mistress anymore.
Not that the cat has remarkable loyalty, even beyond death.
Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me in, fed me and kept me warm. She deserves loyalty. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
Ask the cat for permission to approach its mistress. Tell the cat that its loyalty is admirable, but loyalty alone won't help its mistress.
The tension eases out from the cat's skeletal form. It sits.
Go on. I'll be watching.
Okay. Toy this, toy that, toy that. Gigantic teddy bear too.
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor, bound by chains. Difficult to do anything for her until those are removed.
Summon inner demon. Okay. Let's see where this goes. What the fuck are you doing?
Harm my mistress, and you'll live to regret it. Understand?
Okay, let's see where this goes. Also, probably no one else should come down there. Where exactly are the ladders? There is none.
The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. Her only movement is the tiniest rise and fall of her chest.
Closer look.
In the deepest black of the girl's pupils, something moves. A gossamer tendril, fleeing deeper inside her like an underwater creature retreating into a cave.
Take the girl's hand in your own.
Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly.
Demand that she focus. You can't help her if she won't help herself.
The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough to move, perhaps.
Teleport her to the Lady Vengeance. Interesting.
Mistress is gone. I can still smell her. She must be near. I'll find her, no matter how long it takes.
Okay, what about the priest?
Wherever you take her, I hope it's a better place than this. Thank you. Take care of her. Cure her if you can. My task here is done.
Okay, I did not expect this.
The chill of the vault seems even colder for what you have just witnessed.
Dusty old chamber with a demon locked inside. Some metaphor in here somewhere. Why these folks volunteer for it is beyond me.
To lock away the problem is simply to admit failure. What we see here is intellectual defeat, the child of stupidity.
Folks locked away with demons. Demons bound by enchanted chains. There's something barbaric about it all.
Forever in the dark. Forever amid the cursed. This was a place of sadism, not salvation.
Right, so we're gonna head back to the ship and see what exactly is happening there. Can we do something about it? Where exactly would this child be? I mean, the locals here might not be too happy about me teleporting demon-possessed children in here. Just a hunch, though. Melody's here. I want to talk to her.
Hello, sir. Good to see you again.
Fetch anything for me?
Of course. Told you I would, didn't
Plate
I?
scraps. Totally forgot about this. Plate scraps are actually not that bad. I can always make an armor out of it. And I don't particularly want anything at the moment, so these are probably borderline impossible. Source orb. Yeah, the plates scraps are fine.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down.
There's probably some sort of a system that follows. Like if you ask the most expensive thing possible, there's gonna be a consequence. Or it just takes longer. But I mean, there's like 70 gold piece scrap and 5,000 gold piece treasure there. So I feel the game isn't gonna just let you take the treasure. Might cause you to lose the child. On the other hand, it might cause you to have a quest to... Like you got into too big of a trouble with him, so you'll have to fix it somehow. Okay. We do have a prison here somewhere, but there's the bot. Where exactly would the child even go? What's the point of bringing her here if I'm just gonna stick her in some kind of a jail cell? There she is, probably. Okay, let's see if we can get something down here.
The little girl doesn't acknowledge your presence. She remains locked away somewhere deep within her own mind.
So more or less we have to basically find a way to exorcise the demons. What if we use the inner demon ability we have? A huge attack against magic armor and a physical punching ability, that's what you get. At the same time, I'm not sure, there was no damage to the punching ability itself, so I'm not quite sure what it does. The magic armor attack does something like 400 plus magic armor damage and tries to terrify its targets. I feel like we probably want to get as many of the possessed people as possible, but we need a way to handle them. Maybe we'll learn it while doing this. I want to test the other ability. Your inner demon actively watches over you. When an enemy approaches in melee range, they will be pummeled by demonic fists, dealing physical damage. Right. So it's similar to the archer's ability. You paint an area, and if enemies come to that area, you'll get an automatic free attack. So it's a good way to block some sort of a choke point. I think these in general are very useful for a solo player, because you don't have to pay for your attacks, you just get them for free. And you probably need like 2 or 3 points of Huntsman at most, so it's not like you're sacrificing all that much in order to get it. Right. We're gonna leave things here. Not sure what our next step should be. We could go for the rest of the possessed people. I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. What do the records say about the other possessed? The child was fairly harmless according to the... as long as you don't provoke her. Adventure. This was a most difficult case indeed. The demon who had attached itself to this particular soul fed on pain. There was no amount of suffering the individual could endure that did not cause the demon the greatest joy. In the end, it was safer and more humane to commit both the soul and the demon to the unbearable. So any kind of pain causes joy to the demon. Child was... As long as you don't try to... I guess what we were able to find was the echo of the child's soul, so there was at least something there. But exorcism... We need to learn how to do an exorcism, basically. Priests were quickly overwhelmed by the demons within, but our group probably wouldn't be. So we need to learn... we need to exorcise them and fight them. Another lost cause. The demon has merged so completely with its host that it is hard to tell which one you are speaking to at any given time. So that might be the hardest, because he's going to tell you things, but you don't know if you're talking to the demon or the godfolk. So there's going to be a conflict there. The adventurer might be a curious case, but probably not so dangerous. So I don't know. We really would like to know what the hell the Black Ring is doing here. And they have a group there at the docks, trapped by the order. Alternatively, we can go for the tree directly and the group surrounding it. Alternatively, go for the 2 extra bolts. However, I don't see what I could possibly learn from these that would aid this. I can get probably 2 extra possessed people that I need to do something with, and I don't know what. So I think we need the tree interaction somehow before we can do anything with them. Or the Black Ring. One or the other. Want to check if we have any journal updates based on that. The ancestor tree Elenissa was brought here by her doctor to be exorcised, but the demon killed her and laid waste to the island. Maybe try to get access to the doctor would work too. Blazing statue conceals a secret hatch. We found an ancient fort, it seems still to be working. A book told of a demon that fed on its victim's pain. Exorcism only nourished it. We decide to bring the catatonic girl to Lady Vengeance. And it's closed. Don't cause pain to the guy. Illusions of greatness. I guess we could learn a lot from doing that. Yeah, I don't know what approach we're gonna take from this, but worries for another time, I guess.